Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So, today, I want to make the announcement that Joe Smith Jr. versus Callum Johnson is on for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. That fight takes place Saturday, January 15th on ESPN. Joe Smith, this is his first official title defense since capturing the title when he defeated Maxim Vlasov last April. Winning a very close 12-round, I believe it was a majority decision, as he captured his first ever world championship. He was supposed to be fighting, God, I forget the guy's name, another Russian fighter in a mandatory defense, but that fighter was not able to get into the country. So they had a postponement due to I think Joe Smith got COVID, and now he's going to make his first defense 9 months after winning the championship against Callum Johnson, who's a former world title challenger and not a complete pushover. Joe Smith's going to head into this fight a solid favorite, but as you saw with Maxim Vlasov, you know, anything is possible. And Callum Johnson he almost upset the apple cart in 2018 when he fought for the title against Artur Beterbiev, when he put Artur Beterbiev down. That was a good action-packed fight for 4 rounds is all it lasted. But Beterbiev knocked down Johnson, and Johnson came back and knocked Beterbiev down in the second round. But Beterbiev got up, shook it off, and stopped Callum Johnson in the 4th round of that fight. But but Callum Johnson has been there with heavy punchers before and is not afraid to get in there and bang with Joe Smith Jr. So this is going to be an interesting fight. It really is. It's going to be a solid test for Joe Smith in his first defense as he pushes forward towards what's likely going to be something bigger in the middle of the year. I mean, there's plenty of options for Joe Smith if he gets through Callum Johnson. There's Artur Beterbiev, a possibility of a unification bout with him at light heavyweight. There's a possibility of a rematch with Dimitri Bivol, who whipped Joe Smith's ass a couple years ago when Joe Smith first challenged for the title. You know, and he could possibly have to make a mandatory defense against the winner of Anthony Yard or Lyndon Arthur. You know, there are a lot of options if Joe Smith Jr. gets through this fight. So he just has to get through it, and it's going to be a good slugfest. These are two guys that like to bring the punches, like to come forward, like to throw bombs. So I have a hard time believing this fight doesn't end by knockout. But again, Callum Johnson, no pushover. This guy likes to fight. He's not afraid. He's coming to become the world champion and is going to test Joe Smith's mettle in this fight. And I'm really looking forward to it. I like Joe Smith, but let's be honest, nobody was looking at Joe Smith as anything but a bruiser-type local fighter who won a couple fights and got into title contention, and especially after the Dimitri Bivol fight when he got his ass whipped. But then he went on a hot streak, beating Jesse Hart. Then he knocked out Eleider Alvarez when he was a big underdog coming into that, and he knocked him out, whipped his ass, knocked him out, and then defeats veteran Maxim Vlasov to capture the vacant belt. So now, you know, Joe Smith, we're going to see if he can maintain his resume and go into a fight a solid favorite against Callum Johnson and walk away still with his championship intact. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that one. Again, it takes place Saturday, January 15th on ESPN, and it's going to be for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. So make sure you guys are paying attention and watching that fight. It should be a good one. Joe Smith Jr. versus Callum Johnson is on for the Light Heavyweight Championship. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.